guys, it's Grace from Yes I Can Fix That Handyman Services. I am your office manager here. However, today I thought I would show you how to fill some wall holes on your own. Today we're going to be using this Dry Dex spackle. I get mine at Home Depot. I'm also going to be using a 3M medium sanding block. I don't recommend really going higher than this because then you'll start to cause damage to the parts around the holes, so it's best to use this. And then most of the time a handyman will use a putty knife. However, I'm going to be using just an old key card that I have lying around to show you that you don't need to have everything in order to fix things around your house. Let's go.
To get started, we're going to take our DAP Dry Dex spackling as well as our old hotel key card, and we're going to put the putty on the key card and just start to fill those holes. You can be as generous or as stingy with it as you want. That will affect the drying time as well as if you're trying to paint over it, the painting time. So honestly, I would be a little lighter with it because as long as the holes are filled, that's truly your main goal. So you'll see here, I'm kind of scraping it off, but because the screws were ripped out of the wall, the holes are a little bit raised. And make sure to scrape off whatever excess you can back into it because you can pretty much just use this until it's like completely dry. I specifically like to use the DAP Dry Dex spackling with this pink lid because the spackle, when it's new, goes on pink and dries white. So you'll kind of see a little bit of a pinkish hue. This spackle is a little bit older, so it's a little less, but you're kind of able to see the differences there. So this was taken about 20 minutes after I had put in the spackle on and let it dry. So I'm going to take a sanding block and in circular motions, sand down any extra spackle that is there on the wall. So anything that is not in the holes, I'm getting rid of. And really, you do it in circular motions so that there's not any excess and you make sure that you're sanding everything down so it's all even. And you do this so that you can paint over it later and it's going to be really, really hard to tell that there were holes there. As I continuously run my hand over it, I can tell you that this side needs a little bit more sanding than this side. So I'm going to cover that and become a little aggressive with it. Nothing crazy. Like I said, you just want that flat and smooth so you can paint over it later. After you have sanded it down and it's good to go, I would just take a lightly damp cloth or a vacuum and just kind of clean up the area. I know some people don't have a vacuum, so I used a cloth in this instance. However, the spackle will get everywhere once you sand it, especially if you are a little heavier with it. Please let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you later.